It's about time we did a full day of eating, isn't it? And I'm sure you're probably sitting down right now, eating your food, watching this. It's funny how we do that, isn't it? Tend to watch other people eat food when we eat food. I always do the same, so if you're eating your food right now, hope you're enjoying it. But as I said, full day of eating, coming to the YouTube today. Since we got back from Switzerland, I've swapped over to a meal plan. Don't get me wrong, I love macro tracking. I love having the flexibility and freedom to have different foods, but I just wanted to keep things nice and consistent. And what I found I was doing was, I was getting towards the end of the day, having some calories left over and having a little bit of the leftover chalky bits from Christmas, which is naughty, I shouldn't be doing that. So getting rid of that altogether, following a meal plan. But yeah, I love this setup at the moment. I've got 4 meals. My calories are 3,012 roughly. Protein is 230 grams, carbs 453, fat 65, and that stays the same on training days and non-training days because at the moment I've only got one rest day, so there's not really much point in swapping over to a lower calorie day on that rest day. Sorry. So that's the setup. Meal 1 is coming up. Let's go. This is Kat's meal 1. Here we got yogurt. These cinnamon churros, they are banging. You let me try one the other day. Yeah. And they are delightful. What else have you got?
My subs.
Subs? I mean, that's not what calories in, but...
Oh, I've got 20 grams of dark chocolate in this meal as well, which
okay.
I had forgotten about.
Have you eaten it now?
No, it's clearly not here, is it?
No.
No, so I'm going to walk back to the fridge.
Go get that out, that'll be helpful. My first meal is cream of rice, of course, which I prepared last night. So we've got 75 grams in here, the sticky toffee flavour, there's a dark chocolate, along with 30 grams of whey. Personally, I prefer my cream of rice cold, so I either make it in the morning, do some work or do some morning PTs, let it cool down and then have it around 8 o'clock. That's when I have my first meal.
Or if you're me and you were so hungry last night, you ate it when it was boiling hot.
You just get it down.
Yeah.
Burn your tongue. Yeah, Kat is at the stage, I mean, she's a week and a half into her prep and it's already at the stage where she's like scraping every bit out of the bowl. But I know that feeling, so. Yeah, she's starving hungry and it's only a week and a half into it, so. This is going to be an enjoyable 20-week prep for her. Anyway, like I was saying.
Still got 21 weeks to go.
21 weeks, that's what I said. 20 weeks, 21 weeks, same thing. 75 grams of cream of rice, 30 grams of whey, and then I'm going to put 100 grams of frozen fruit in here, 15 grams of honey, and then I've got 2 crumpets, 20 grams of ricotta, which is like a cream cheese sort of thing, 50 grams of salmon, 2 eggs, and that's it. So we're going to chef it up, and I'll show you the result. This fucking cat is nuts. Honestly, we're just minding our own business, and you just hear Thor dash across the fucking living room. He ran up onto his cat tree.
Whacked his head against the wall.
He's sneezing now because he's just nearly knocked himself out. Fucking TV nearly. I mean, luckily it's on that stand there, so it's not going to fall off the wall or anything. But still.
Come here.
Jesus, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you psycho.
He's a bit anxious. Are you okay? He's on crack this morning. Thor's on a diet at the moment. He got a bit tubby, so we got him on an 8-week intense cut.
He's lost weight.
He has lost weight. That was his cardio for the morning done. Psycho cat. By the way, if you like salmon and eggs, you need to try this. 2 crumpets, ricotta, which is, like I said, a cream cheese, which apparently goes great in pasta or desserts. But this is very low calorie, low fat, and yeah, you just smack on the scrambled eggs or fried eggs, and then the salmon on top. Salt, pepper, a little bit of lemon juice. Oh mate, it's such a good meal, such a good meal. Also, I'm going to keep banging on about this seasoning until more people get it, because this, absolute goat. You can buy it from Amazon. I think it's what, like £7 for this or something? It lasts ages. It goes with everything. We put this on chicken, beef, eggs, veg. Badia seasoning, Amazon. Get it. And here we have it. Meal number 1. 2 crumpets, salmon, eggs, and then cream of rice. Going in for a taste test. Honestly, so good. Definitely one of my favourite meals. To be fair, like I said, all of these meals I absolutely love. These meals, like, they may look boring, but if you spice them up with like different seasonings, sauces, you can make them really enjoyable. So take notes today. I'm going to teach you how to make the boring bodybuilding style meals like chicken and rice taste fucking banging. Anyway, I'm going to tuck into this. Calories for the first meal of the day will be up on the screen. And that is meal number 1 going in at 8 AM. Do you want to know? Oh, Jesus. Do you want to know what's one of the worst things about being self-employed? Number 1, dealing with taxes. Luckily, I've got an accountant that does all the nitty-gritty stuff, but I've still got to send over every single business-related purchase that I made in a spreadsheet. It takes fucking ages. And number 2 is paying the fucking taxes. So I've just been slapped with a massive tax bill. Came through yesterday, which is £907.88, which I've been told in the grand scheme of things isn't that much. But it's still 900 fucking quid. And last year it was like 200. So I'm comparing it to that. But either way, I've got to pay it. Sad times. Not happy about it. Oh well. So after having my first meal of the day, I will sit down to do check-ins. And the way check-ins basically work is I ask clients to fill out some information on the week, how it's gone. There's certain metrics that we track throughout the week, and yeah, it's basically a way that I can see how the week has gone, see what they've done well, not done so well, and then I give them a video feedback, and then we chat afterwards about points discussed in the video check-in, and to be fair, throughout the week. So they've got complete access to me, so they can ask questions, you know, just tell me about their struggles. So yeah, it's a very valuable part of the coaching process for sure. So about to do Louis' check-in now. Let's get cracking. Louis, my man, good morning. Hope you're all good. Meal number 2 is getting chefed up. So I wanted to touch on something. Obviously I only have 4 meals, right? Now you might be wondering, like, Jan, why don't you have 5 or 6 meals like most bodybuilders do? I'm on 3,300 calories. I don't need to have 5 fucking meals. And to be honest, you know, if you're on like 2,000 calories and you're spreading that out over 5 meals and you're in a gaining phase, I don't think there's much need for it. Like, if you're in a diet and you want to spread out, when I say a meal, I mean a protein serving. So what you ever want to class as a meal is up to you. But, you know, even if you're just having like yogurt and fruit, okay, that's classed as a meal, fair enough. And I prefer having more frequent meals during a diet because it's more regular feeding. So you're kind of like, when you get hungry, you're usually eating again. But during an off season, if I can get away with it from a digestion standpoint, I'm going to run 4 meals for as long as I can. You know, I don't think you get any additional benefits from going from 4 to 5 meals really, because your protein stays the same throughout the day. That's the main thing you're focusing on. I think the reason why people then go for higher meal frequencies is because it may benefit them from a digestion standpoint. You know, getting in 4 meals that are like 1,200 plus calories each time can be quite high stress on the digestive system. So, you know, I think that's why people then opt for 5 meals, and then that gets popularized because, you know, people at lower levels, or on less calories I should say, see high level bodybuilders eating 5, 6 meals, but that's because the amount of food they're having to get down is so large. If they were to do that in 3 or 4 meals, they probably just wouldn't be able to digest it very well. So it's easier to split it up. But for us average folk that are less muscled and eating less food, you don't need to do 5 fucking meals a day, you know. It just means I don't have to prepare as many meals as well. So, excuse me. And yeah, that's the reason why. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, next meal is beef mince, rice, and some other bits and bobs. So I'll just show you something I prepared earlier. I do my veg every morning in here. Obviously not cooked in there. So something I invested in a couple of weeks back is this bad boy. Oh shit. It is a vegetable chopper. That's right, it's still got residue veg left over from this morning, so I should probably get rid of that because that's fucking rank. But anyway, you get your veg, you place like an onion in there, and you just go boom, chops it up into, using that blade there, goes into the container at the bottom. You literally smack that in the air fryer. We've got this Ninja Jewel pod, so all you would do if you've got one of these is turn it on, max crisp. Now I do it for 8 minutes, I then stir it, and then I'll do another 4 minutes. And that leads to vegetables done and dusted for the day. Easy. 2 portions, one goes in my beef meal, one goes in my chicken meal. And yeah, if you're not getting your veg in, grow the fuck up. Great for overall fibre intake, micronutrients, leading to better overall health. So get your damn vegetables in, people. If you are dieting as well, fuck me, eating a high amount of veg is a game changer because it helps you feel fuller for longer. But remember, veg does have calories, so don't be increasing your veg up to like 3 kilos per day or something stupid like that in the attempts to feel fuller when you're just going to bring yourself out of a deficit probably. Anyway, like I said, beef meal going down. Need to cook it up first, and I don't know why supermarkets have done this, but this vacuum pack thing that they do now is fucking annoying because it makes it hard to cook. But anyway, 750 grams in here. I cook up the whole thing. Each portion is 150 grams. So when it comes to weighing out your food, I would always suggest weighing it out raw. I already know the raw weight of this, and I know that there's 5 portions of beef mince in here. So basically what I do is cook this, put it in a separate container. I'll probably chuck it in this. I'll drain away the fluid, and then once it goes back on the scales, I take that number of the cooked weight, divide it by 5, because it's 5 portions. And I know that number is the amount for each portion. So then I just simply make a note of it on the notes section on my phone. So you can see last time it says, if that will focus, hopefully you can see that, but it says beef, 150 grams raw weight equals 128 grams cooked weight. And you should do that really with every food that changes its weight when you cook it. So things like chicken, rice, turkey, beef, they're the main ones for me at the moment. But yeah, it's because weighing it out raw is always going to be more accurate than weighing it out cooked. Beef is going in. Good seasoning combo for your beef, by the way. Paprika, once again, another staple. This goes on nearly everything. And this steak seasoning, again from Amazon. Again, I basically rotate between this and paprika or bardia and paprika. So if you want some premium beef, which is currently burning in the pan, go for those. So I'll show you what I've done here. I've put the beef in a container, I've drained away the fluid, and that comes to 655.3. So all I do in my calculator is go 655, round it down, divide it by 5, so I've got 131. Now all I then do is change this. I don't put in bang on 131, I usually minus about 4 from that. So just to show you, 127 grams is the cooked. Now the reason I minus another 4 off it is because in the past when I've done 131, I've always left that final portion, it's not quite right, it's always a little bit under 131, and that's just because there's some excess fluid in there, I'm guessing, that's not been drained away, so I always just take a little bit off it. So yeah, now I know that 127 grams is in each portion. You can see the rest of my meal here is in the bowl already. So I've got 100 grams of raw weight rice, 75 grams of kidney beans, that veg mix, and then I've got 8 grams of extra virgin olive oil, This isn't included, but I do put some Frank's Red Hot sauce in there, and then about 30 grams of Greek yogurt. But I'll literally just bung this in the pan. Pan fried to heat up your meals is so much better than microwaving them, I promise you. So if you've got the extra time, pan fry your meals, game changer. And then we've also got 150 grams of pineapple, and that is the pre-workout meal going in at 11 AM. So here is the final product. I know that the Greek yogurt is a bit of a weird addition, but trust me, this with a bit of hot sauce and on your savoury meals is absolutely banging. I think it's the Turk in me, you know, Turks just love yogurt with everything. And the good thing about it is you're getting some additional protein from the yogurt, plus no artificial sweeteners or anything that you get from sauces. And yeah, it's just brilliant. It's just fantastic. Would highly recommend giving it a try. Don't knock it till you try it. Big advocate of that. Calories for this meal will be up on the screen. Let's do a little taste test. Yes, this meal is banging. Every meal is incredible. So take some inspiration, give it a try for yourself. The veg mix that I use, by the way, is a third of a courgette. Make notes here, this veg mix is game changer, like Mediterranean style. Third of a courgette, half of an onion, third of an aubergine, 2 chestnut mushrooms, half of a pepper, and 1 tomato. That's it. It's quite a lot of veg, to be fair, but yeah, it really does work with these meals, so give it a try for yourself. And that is meal 2 going in at 11. This is the pre-workout meal, and then I look to train around about 2ish, 1:30, 2ish. Big upper session today. Arms are growing, you know. They don't look like they are, but that one looks bigger. The lighting, yeah. They are growing, I promise, they are growing. I mean, I'm growing everywhere. I'm seeing really good results, to be fair, since finishing prep. So, everything is going splendidly. Gonna tuck into this. See you in a bit. All right. Meal number 3. Post-workout meal.
The biggest dollop of yogurt ever.
The biggest dollop of yogurt ever, Kat says, and she is correct. Chicken, rice and yogurt, Turkish style. So in this we've got 100 grams of rice. I've had to use packet rice because we've run out, well, not run out, there's not enough of the normal sushi rice that we use, so packet rice it is today. Along with, yeah, Kat's just ordered some new sushi rice that we absolutely love. It is really good, but it's quite expensive for rice. However, she's ordered it, so no, I'll buy the next bag. That's the deal.
You said that.
No, I didn't. You should have told me you were buying it. I'll just ping you some money. 200 grams of chicken, half of an avocado, which is roughly about 60 grams. I don't weigh it out. Same veg concoction as earlier, and then 75 grams of lentils, and 1 apple, because an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And to swill it down, a caffeine-free Diet Coke, because I haven't explained on here actually. Today is the first day I've done 0 caffeine detox, because number 1, I piss like a racehorse, so I'm hoping that that will help me piss less. And number 2, which kind of ties into the first point, I wake up a lot throughout the night to piss. Without fail, it will be once, sometimes twice, if I'm having a bad night. So I'm hoping, number 1, the caffeine will help me piss less, and number 2, just improve my overall sleep. Cat's flexing her quads at me. They look tiny. No, they look warm. You want to show the camera? No. No, she doesn't. She's kind of half naked right now. But anyway, before this gets cold, we're going to tuck in. Taste test. It's so much better with proper rice. Packet. I don't know how people just have packet rice every time. It's so average now. Oh well. So yeah, calories for this meal will be up on the screen. Meal number 4 going in at 3:30, post upper session. Meal number 4, I meant meal number 3, Kat's just corrected me. Final meal of the day. It's a special one.
And he's going to mess it up.
It's a very special one. I'm not going to mess it up. I'm not going to mess it up. I never mess it up. Never. It's baked croats. Yeah. Cream of rice and oats mixed together. Don't do that. So, this is how you make it. These are the ingredients. And I did a reel on this on my Instagram. So, if you don't follow me on Instagram, sort your fucking life out. Go check out that reel. But basically, you get all of these ingredients. I will show you. Smash a banana, peanut butter, and then add in oats, a little bit of yogurt, cream of rice, whey protein, some baking powder. I'll also need that honey. Baking powder, salt, and that's everything. So this is everything that's going in there, and then that gets smacked into the air fryer. 180 degrees for 12 minutes. You're going to be delighted, if that's the right word, for the end result, so stay tuned. Alright, I want to settle a debate. Is this too black to eat? I've just found this. Well, I saw it in Kat's fridge earlier and I just asked her, do you want me to use this up? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use this because it's getting mashed up anyway. I mean, I wouldn't probably eat this. Let's actually have a look at what it looks like on the inside. That's not even bad, you know. That's a good banana.
I've been training.
Yeah, I've been fine.
Are you eating it or using it?
I just wanted to see if it was a bit dodgy, but it's like black on the outside. You'd think it'd be dodgy, but it's fine.
Yeah, it looked right.
I think because it's been sitting in the fridge, so it's gone like this colour, whereas I store my bananas in the cupboard like a sensible person. So this is getting mashed up, and I'm just going to subtract some of the oats and cream of rice. So instead of doing 50 of both, I'll just do 40-40, and that'll be fine.
100 of both.
100 of both? Yeah. I don't want to get too fat. What it looks like before it goes in the air fryer.
Looks like shit.
Looks like shit, agreed. Now, the secret to this is you take the dark chocolate pieces and then you tuck them in bed. And then you give it a little.
Are you okay?
And then what happens is you get like a nice mouthful of melted dark chocolate when it comes out. Are you ready for this? Here we have. Bosh, look at that. Ooh, that is sexual. And now to top it all off, we've got 100 grams of frozen fruit, 15 grams of honey, and a little bit of cinnamon. And here we have it. I'm trying not to touch the Tupperware because it's very hot. So on the pillow it goes, but here it is. Of course, taste test coming up. Come on. It's kind of like hard layer on top and all gooey underneath. Wow. That's all I've got to say.
It just looks like a sloppy mess.
It's a delightful sloppy mess. Calories on... I'm flagging at this point. Calories will be up on the screen. We're going to enjoy this. Watch a bit of Dexter. We're going back through all the series because we've both not watched it in, I don't know, like it must be 6-7 years now, and we've both forgotten what's happened, so we're watching it all again.
I feel like it's almost 20 years old.
Yeah, it must be. It's very old.
It looks like a caveman.
What, Dexter? Yeah, we both reckon he looks a bit like an ape, but it's a great series. Anyway, good night people. We'll wrap this video up tomorrow. Another full day of eating, all done and dusted. Hope you've enjoyed this one today, people. I've had a great time filming it. The YouTube is back. Like I said, I'm not promising anything, not saying I'm going to do a video a week, but I'm going to try and keep them coming. So if you want to see anything, training, eating, anything else related to the journey, let me know in the comments down below. If you've got this far, is there anything else I want to say? I feel like I need to say more. The outro. No, not really. I won't bore you with anything else. So that's it. You've probably had enough of watching me at this point. If you've actually got this far, I'm fucking impressed. So yeah, we'll leave it there, people. If you haven't already, please do me a huge favour. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't, hit the bell notification. I think it helps, it must do. It must help the algorithm. Drop a comment down below, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya!